So this is not your regular fish roll. It is baked fish roll. I will tell you what happened. So these are all the ingredients I'm using. It's just so minute, right? But it's a whole lot of work. Today, when I made this food, this fish roll, so to say, I don't know, it was just an overview of everything. Like, well, I say, like, I have so much going on, and at the same time I wanted to film. Like, it's not my regular kind of film. Like, a friend had to come over to do the filming, so you see a whole different, like, you'll be seeing me in old person. Like, I had to show my face like this while working, but it's just such a different experience for me. And these are all the ingredients I'll be using for this video and for the fish roll I'm making, which is the carrots. As you can see, I'm dicing in bits. I did not use blender or any chopper for it. Like, I only use my knife and my board. So I cut everything in pieces, and this is just the whole house and the whole kitchen, as you can see, trying to make a whole lot of things at the same time and just going up and down. I'm so contemplating about this video, whether to just cut all this part off or to leave it. But what I would say is, I would really love your reviews if you love something like this, just to see me walking around the kitchen cooking. At the same time I'm cooking, you're seeing what I'm cooking, and at the same time I'm everywhere. Like, you could see the kitchen, you could see what I'm doing, and you could see all the background. I feel it's not something I do often, but I've been wanting to edit all those parts, but I'm like, let me just leave it and see your opinion about it. After all, we are learning every day, and we're learning how to be better than what we had yesterday. To me, I don't know, I don't want to say how I feel, but I really want you all to tell me what you feel about this new method of me shooting, of how I shoot this video. So this is me, I'm just cutting all the bits by bits. So this is me chopping my garlic, and after chopping it, I just want to make it in a fine way, pour it into my bowl. Then onto the spices. Like, we need to saute our fish, and that's my cabinet. So I'm using seasoning cube, not seasoning to be precise, and salt. It is fish, so, and whatever you do now will affect or will help the taste of your stew, because we are actually making a base for the fish roll. So that means your seasoning must be rich, because I don't want to jump, let's just keep watching. So I added my seasoning cube, my salt, a bit of curry and pepper. So I added a bit of scotch bonnet pepper into this, then some water, just a little bit of water, because we don't want too much water. We want everything to soak into the fish, so just a minute one that will just cook the whole fish. That's what we're on about. So as we're showing you everything, I still want to give you detail of this video. And after that our fish is done, then this is where the work is. I wouldn't have mind if I have no kids in the house, but I have 2 kids who is going to eat out of this, my son, and if my friend's daughter is around too, so which also should be eating from this. So I just have to take my time to remove all the bones. You know how mackerel bones can be. It's not palatable doing that, because it's so slow. You just have to check and check, view and view, to check everything. And we want to start cooking. This is the main thing. Just pour in your oil, everything you've diced, pour it in. But before you pour it in, try and saute that onion with some seasoning cube and salt, just for the base. It helps increase the intensity of the oil. The intensity of the oil. It just releases the flavor. And I pour in my carrot first, because you know how carrot can be. Though I diced them into bits, but yet they are hard. So after a while, I poured in my pepper. These are red pepper. It can be eaten fresh, so you can actually pour it in later. So I poured it in. Then I mixed for a while and allow it to cook like just for some minutes. Then our star of the dish will be our fish. So, but before adding the fish, I added some water to it as well. I added green pepper. I'm not sure I should when I added this as well. But when this is cooked, remember I have to cut some parts. The carrot was cooked like it's al dente, not too hard, not too soft at this point. Then after that, I'm pouring in my water. That's the water of the fish, just to soften it up. Then after that, we are going in to check our fish again to be sure everything is fine. One thing about fish is you never can be too careful, When at the start of it you thought, oh, I'm done with this, everything is fine. Then you cross-check again, you still see one tiny bone. After all, the good part is, what I would say is just try your best. Like, to the best of your knowledge, you feel, I think I've done my bit. So pressed. I had to just remove it from fire because it's taking me a while to just remove bone from fish. I remember the fish is cooked already, so we just needed to marinate a bit for about 2 minutes. Look at the again, even after pouring, they can still see some bone. Gosh! So just marinate all together and allow to simmer for about 2 minutes before leaving it to the side. But look at the beauty of this fish. I feel like having some, is it spaghetti or indomie with this? Or will you want to have yam with this or white rice with this? Like, I just want to ditch everything. I wanted to them, like, can we have something else with this that will be more filling, because it just looks so good. And another thing is, I'm not making my mixed flour. Most mixed flour I've seen, you ended up frying it, but I wanted to do something different, so I got this puff pastry. Like, I had to show you the video again because this is how it tastes, so that when you are thinking, how did I get this mixed flour, or what did I do to it? Like, I actually have a store-bought one. Let me show you again. This puff pastry, I forgot to take the picture single-handedly, so I had to show you with my other goods I got that day. So puff pastry, like, it's everywhere in the market. You can just get it. But the mistake I made this day was I should have gotten 2. Well, I got 1. Yeah, because I know I won't have time to make flour dough. Though it's actually easy to make the dough flour, but my point is I don't want to fry, because I know when you make this, because we use this at work a lot, where I work as a chef in a pub, to make a lot of different things. I'm like, okay, it should be good for making fish roll, so I had to buy one to try myself, and I must say it's just too easy. Like, if you have nothing going on, like, or if you want to make something very quick and fast, and yet you want some pastry for the house, you can just try this puff pastry. Any type you want. I'm not advertising, so you can just try any type of puff pastry. Just roll it out this way. Don't plan on removing the paper, because it will just stick to your hand and you don't want to make a mess. Just try and make sure it's thick. Then you start cutting. I could only get at least 5 or 4 out of this, because I only got 1. So after trying my bit to just cut and make sure the filling, because it was a lot of filling I put in, I must say. Because after I was like, why can't I just reduce the filling? It was 1 anyway. I'm like, let me just use it all. If possible, let me just use all the filling. I know you biting one or you eating one, you're having all the nutrients, all the protein, and yet it's filling. You just need to take a glass of juice or water, Then I'm putting it in the oven. So I use my coconut spray and I sprayed the top as well. And tada! Tada! Like my baby will say, Mommy, tada! So this is what we got, our fish roll. What do you think, guys? So listen to my shenanigans on this, like my real review. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Really nice.
Are you serious?
It's just down. It's too hard to make your dough. Really nice.
Mama, we are going. We will be leaving now. We'll be leaving now. We'll be leaving now, Mama.
And I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.